Hey guys, this is Julian. Just wanted to give you a quick apology as far as for the late release of this episode of the podcast. This was recorded just right after my birthday, which was on June 9th after the Xbox showcase. So I just want to give you guys a quick apology. So there's going to be some things that are a little bit older in this episode in terms of what was going on in the news and everything. So I hope you guys still enjoy the podcast. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, or if you're listening as far as audio wise, to make sure to follow as far as wherever you're listening to. Thanks, guys. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
to another episode of Red Talks.
Red Talks.
This is episode 8.
Episode 8.
We're getting up there. You know, we're almost teenagers, you know, and
I mean,
but it-
8 is still a pretty good ways away from
yeah,
13,
yeah.
though.
But before long, we'll be hitting that 1-0. you
Well,
know.
10 is still not a teenager.
And then we'll be reaching the actual teenage years, which I say is 13.
It is 13 because if you're 12, it doesn't have teen in it. I mean, you can say what you want.
Don't be confused. This is a video game podcast, so that we, you know, let you know.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it is, but no, most of the time it is, and you know that. But anyways, there's been a lot that happened today. We'll have some fun things to talk about on the show today.
Fun things. Fun
Yep.
things.
And also, obviously, in the small talk area, what have you been doing? What have you been up to?
What have I been doing? Anyone who may be a longtime listener or viewer of our stream knows that we are big horror fans. I mean, like his Slashman Jason shirt.
Yep.
So this past weekend was the 45th anniversary of Dawn of the Dead, the original.
Great movie.
From George Romero. And so I actually drove up to Monroeville, Pennsylvania for the con for that. And they had around 40-ish cast members and production members there doing panels and signing autographs. They were meeting people and that kind of stuff. And it was pretty cool. I have a Dawn of the Dead poster that I've been working on getting signed now for about 10 years. And it was actually really neat to add some more people to, the poster.
You know what I think you should find?
I have no idea what you're going to say.
This guy. I think you should find this guy right here on the Contra poster. Whoever he's modeled after. Like,
I mean, both of those are
I know they're supposed to be Schwarzenegger and Stallone. You know.
Well, no, they're both Schwarzenegger.
Are they?
Yes. I'm not. This is not one of these type of things of you have to look this up. No, it's been confirmed that both of those are Schwarzenegger. I think one's from Predator and the other one's like Commando.
Well, I mean, definitely the one that I pointed to it very much looks like his Schwarzenegger in Predator.
Yeah.
I always thought that this guy
No.
here was more towards Rambo as far as Stallone. Now you're gonna look it up.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna look it up.
Contra Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, let me see. I feel like
That is not. That is someone.
someone did someone put Stallone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but-
See, I told you.
No, just because he put Stallone there doesn't mean that's what it's modeled after.
Photoshop, baby.
You can make anything with Photoshop.
I know.
See, like that's not the real ones, but
Yeah. Let me,
see that right there. I mean, someone found the actual picture of Arnold.
oh,
that they
there
used.
to the right. I see
Right
it.
there. See.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely from Commando. They just added the bandana on his head.
I mean, of course they make different faces, but yeah, one's from Predator and one is from Commando.
It's just this how he's holding the gun. It's the type of gun he's holding.
It's the exact same
yeah,
pose.
it's the exact
and
same
everything.
pose and everything. Okay, so you've
You've
convinced
learned
me.
something.
I did. I really thought that was Stallone.
Hey, if you had to say that I had to convince you after that, then I'm going to backhand you because that is full proof right there,
That
sir.
is pretty foolproof.
That is proof that on Contra.
But you can understand why people thought that was Stallone because of the red bandana.
Well, yeah, everyone thinks it's Rambo.
Yeah.
But I mean, for those of you that was wondering, these two guys were modeled after Schwarzenegger. Yes, so I only have to get one signature then.
Yeah, that's true. It's Schwarzenegger.
Good luck getting that.
Well, I think he's usually pretty open to autographs. You just got to catch him, like a
He's
Pokemon.
It's about to say the same thing. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was pretty. Yeah, don't put me in the bottle.
I don't even know where to go.
I don't know who you are anymore.
I just want to stop doing this podcast
Oh
now.
no, he's just gonna walk
Like
away.
I completely give up on life. Just live my life as a hermit.
Was a hermit. I guess for me, it was my birthday on Friday.
That's right. I was going to bring that up, but you made me forget by doing that awful Arnold impression.
I did, yeah.
Anyway, happy birthday.
Yep.
Yep, you turned 24 years old.
24.
24, the big 2-4. So congratulations on that. How was your birthday?
It was good.
It was good. That's
It was good. It was good. I actually got some pretty neat stuff. I actually got even though I have the standard vinyl release of Resident Evil 1 soundtrack, as far as from the original 1996 game on vinyl, because it's Laced Records who puts that together as far as these re-releases on vinyl. And I've never opened them. That's the thing. They're just collectibles for me. And I really like them.
Let me ask a quick hot take question.
Yeah.
How do you think vinyl sounds?
That's a good question.
Seriously, what's your opinion?
I just think it's a more warm sound as far as...
I think it sounds like garbage.
Hot take.
Yeah, hot take. That's why I said
you
hot
did
take
say
question.
It was a hot take.
I think it sounds like garbage. I mean, you have to mix...
You're going to have the vinyl collectors after us.
I don't care. Leave a nasty comment.
I collect it because obviously what it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah. I
Resident
mean, I have
Evil.
well, I don't know where it is now.
I know you have Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
right?
Ghostbusters.
As far as for Genesis.
Yes. I don't know where it is, but it's
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's usually over there as far as I remember. But yeah, the Resident Evil... I have the original game for the 1996, just standard vinyl.
Okay.
A friend of mine gave me the big collector's version of that.
Okay.
Which has a different cover. It has... the vinyl itself has like artwork on it. Like it has like the red blood kind of like splatter design on the record itself. And it has like extra stuff like an art book and all that. It's just bigger. Like it has a lot more stuff in it. And I mean, otherwise now I'm up to, I have Resident Evil 1 as far as the standard and the collector's version. As far as, I'm talking about the vinyls, here. Resident Evil 2 on the same vinyl as far as Laced Records. They're the ones who put all these out. And then I have Resident Evil Village.
Okay.
Soundtrack on vinyl.
See, like I can imagine you getting ready for bed, putting on your little old man cap, your sleep cap,
Sleep cap
with your little robe, and starting up the music of the inventory management screen and just putting that on loop while you sleep. That seems like something that you would just.
It would be
part of your
more for me
routine.
for the save room themes, because those are very delightful and because those are the moments when you go into those save room themes like, I'm safe. I'm serious. That's how they make you feel. Like, because you're like, you take a breather, you get your stuff together and, and then go back out there and take them on, or run around them, But otherwise, I also got this nice little keychain. I don't know if you've ever seen them at Five.
I know what keychains are.
Yeah, I'm saying what I'm about to say.
Jackass.
But Five Below has these mystery packs that have Nintendo-related stuff.
Okay.
Like, they're just little keychains with Nintendo-related stuff. One of them is an NES controller, one of them Super Nintendo, one of them's N64, a couple of different Game Boy variations, a 3D, I think a regular DS, and they're just about this big. So, and it's cool. They're really neat, and like I said, they're mystery packs, so you don't know what you're going to get. But they're
you've
$5.
had my interest, but now you really have my attention.
Yeah,
So.
they're good.
Okay.
And also, there are PlayStation ones.
I like Nintendo
as
stuff
far as
better.
PlayStation has their own packs. I think it's probably made by the same company, if anybody. But they're at Five Below, and you can get them $5.
Or below.
If you can talk them down.
I don't think that place is like a haggling store.
Yeah, it's not a haggling store.
That sounds like something my stepdad would do. He was at one of the cons, one of the Mad Monster parties, which is a horror con local to us, trying to haggle with the guy that played Big Daddy on
From Land of the
Dead.
Yeah.
And the dude was wanting I think 34 signatures. Like, what? I'm not taking that. Would you do 20? And he's actually talked the guy down to $20 and then still wouldn't get an autograph from him. It's just like, come on. Like, this is how these people make money. Don't haggle with them. This is so goofy.
Otherwise, I guess I had a pretty eventful birthday weekend. I did get to sit down with the same friend, and we played Overcooked together. It was the first time that she was playing it.
I remember we did a stream on that one
Yes.
for Thanksgiving a few years ago.
Yes. And she actually got pretty good at it.
It's a fun game. Like, it doesn't seem like it would be fun, but it actually is a lot of fun.
She was so competitive. Like,
Did she slap you any?
No.
Damn it.
No. She got so competitive that she wanted to do better every time. Like, it's like, we have to get 3 stars, you know, because it's like the highest stars, you know, and like just started really like getting into it. I'm like, it's okay, we're having fun, you know, just don't worry about it, you know.
And then she's like, starts slapping you and screaming, raging out, and like just starts, and you're like, no, daddy,
no, no, daddy, no.
no.
She suddenly becomes my daddy.
Yeah, it's like a.
Oh my God,
Mr. Deeds. That's what that's from.
Oh
Mr. Deeds.
yeah. That's pretty much it in a sense. I mean, I did watch the Mario movie. I know I told you that before we started the podcast.
That'd be a good segue to go into our next topic,
Yes.
but this is a great little thing.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was really fun. And I think I really want a Luigi's Mansion movie with Charlie Day reprising his role as Luigi. That would be fantastic. And of course, the spoiler at the end, as far as in the post-credits, was great. Great to hear.
Great. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm looking forward to that as far as when it gets brought in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had a pretty fun weekend. Otherwise, that's pretty much it for me. Like, I guess we have some stuff to talk about because lots happened today in the last couple of days.
Yeah, it's been a busy week in terms of video game stuff.
And
Since we just talked about the Mario movie, there are rumors going around that a Zelda movie may be in the works.
So it seems like that Nintendo and is going to basically have Illumination Studio, the same people that did the Mario movie, look into possibly doing a Legend of Zelda film. That looks like it says while rumors that Nintendo is close to closing a deal with animation studio Illumination for a Legend of Zelda film should come as no surprise in the wake of the record-breaking success of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Some fans have made it abundantly clear online that they aren't all that jazzed about this potential pairing. Now, I'm wondering why. Okay?
People bitch about everything. You know this.
I know. Like, I mean, look, the Mario movie, I'm just going to put it right now. It's about a 7 out of 10. If you really had to really criticize it and get down to the nitty-gritty, it's about a 7. Okay, it's not the best movie. It's fun for me, so it's about a 9 for me. But if you really had to be critical, 7.
It is fun. Oh, okay, let me ask you this. Console war bullshit type stuff.
Yes, I'm ready.
In terms of recent video game movies, we've had this resurgence of video games being on the big screen ever since 2020.
It's true. We got more on the way too.
We have a lot more on the way, and it's pretty awesome. So, taking Mario and putting up against his rival, Sonic the Hedgehog. Which ones do you think were better, the 2 Sonic movies or Mario?
The Sonic movie was better.
I agree.
I can't say it's not. I mean, not that a knock at Illumination.
No,
they did a great job, and they really redeemed what we had back in 1993 with the original Super Mario Brothers movie. Even though I know the animation versus like live action so different. It's going to be a whole different medium. But it was a feature film. That's all we need to compare it to. It still was a great movie by Illumination as far as this current movie. And Chris Pratt, everybody did a great job. The only person I heard in that movie that I was like, okay, he just kind of phoned it in a little bit was Seth Rogen. Yes,
and
absolutely.
I mean, he did an okay job.
He did an okay job,
but
yes.
I mean, he did not try.
All I heard was that laugh.
Yeah, try
it. I'm serious. That's really what it was. And he did that at one point. I guess it's like a trademark for him, and he's got to have it in every movie.
I mean, it's kind of like his all right.
Yeah, it's very much a McConaughey.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Who else has things like that? Of course, if the "I'll be back" thing.
Yeah, it's Schwarzenegger, and having those sort of one-liners and zingers, and.
But I mean, it's always the "I'll be back." I don't know. We're like really off topic with this. Like it
Well,
does not
it makes
matter.
sense though, because it's like, with when it comes to the Mario movie, it had such fan service, and that's the thing. If it didn't have, like, if you brought somebody in that didn't know anything about Mario, in terms of like, or really played any of the games, or didn't even care about video games, this is not the movie for them.
No, I disagree. I think it's a kids movie.
It is. It's very much leaning towards kids.
There are a lot of nieces and nephews that I have that loved it, and they don't have the history that we do, playing Mario back in the 80s.
But the score would have been higher for them had they known the stuff, right?
Oh, well, yeah, but they're kids, and kids are stupid, and it's just...
All right. On the last podcast, we already had said,
And
like, you should smack your kids.
No,
At least you
should
said
beat
that.
your kids.
Yeah. As far as, for using daddy's credit card to buy, dark patterns. I had to bring it back.
So. But like, for people our age, Mario all but had executives blowing people in the theaters with all the fan service. Because, there were I watched a video last week of every Easter egg. And it's on YouTube. I don't remember what the link is or who the person was or anything.
I'm sure you just easily search it.
Yeah, but it was like a 40-minute long video.
Which makes sense.
And
there were
so
many.
Showed the whole movie. And I'm like, there were things that I didn't pick up.
It's pretty much the music, the little bits in the background, just...
Oh, there's one part, there's like a little toy plane in Mario's room and it's Star Fox's thing. And I'm like, there's no way.
I didn't even see that.
Exactly.
I didn't even see that. I know, obviously, he was playing Kid Icarus in the one little scene, and then there was like some other stuff in the background. I think that I don't know if this was true or not, but I think I might have saw a Cool Spot poster in the back.
I didn't see any Cool Spot posters,
but that would have been weird.
That would be Cool Spot was 7-Up.
Yeah, exactly.
So that would I think.
I don't know if that would work out.
I think your
there was
23-year-old eyes are fucking up, and I think you
23-year-old eyes.
But there's a lot of stuff. They actually had a lot of Punch-Out references.
Yes, in the pizzeria at the very beginning. So this is not spoiler for anybody. It's at the very beginning that Mario and Luigi are eating at a pizzeria, and it's called Punch-Out Pizzeria.
Yeah.
And there's tons of like Little Mac and Glass Joe and stuff like that all over the wall. Like,
and they have posters of that in their bedroom later whenever he's playing Kid Icarus. It's just, But anyway, we could talk about all this, all that shit for a long time. But
this is related to this because
it
obviously if
is.
Illumination's coming back to do a Legend of Zelda film, it's probably going to be another thing of fan service. There has to be.
I am not the biggest Legend of Zelda fan. I don't dislike it at all.
I just never really got into playing them.
That's right. It's one of these type of things. What I have played, I liked.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Wind Waker and had a lot of fun with it.
I haven't. We have a mutual friend that actually used to come on the stream with us sometimes, Zach, and he was telling me when he came over a week or so ago, and we were talking, and he was like, "You're gonna have to bring up another topic to talk about because I will just, burn your ears off talking about the new Zelda game." And I'm like...
it's a big deal now.
I'm like, please, for the love of God, do not. And I'm like, words cannot express how little I care about this.
Yeah, the new Zelda game is doing really well as far as Tears of the Kingdom.
And I haven't played Breath of the Wild, so I'm not...
And the iron is hot right now because of the Super Mario Brothers movie for Nintendo to close this deal with Illumination.
Yeah.
Like, they need to get it out there now.
Well, honestly, though, if you owned all of the properties that Nintendo owns, okay, say you own all this shit, would Zelda be what you would pick to make a movie of?
Oh yeah,
really?
Oh god, yeah.
Why?
One, the fan base is there. It is. It's rabid. Then it's the next logical franchise after Mario to tackle next, other than like Metroid or Kirby.
Well, okay. Metroid would have to be a dark HBO Max.
Which I would love for that to be.
An HBO Max series. That should
Metroid be live action, too.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be Illumination.
That should not be Illumination.
Who would play Samus?
I know I made a joke before about Brie Larson, but...
That would be okay. I think, be okay. I think Will Smith.
Will Smith? You're going to put his wife in there?
No, Will Smith.
was about to say, because this ain't gonna work out too well.
No, it'll be great.
Like
Nah.
After Earth, like you know how that worked. It's M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan. Maybe Charlize Theron.
Sure. Well, yeah, she has the maturity, I think, to play that role pretty well. So that would be kind of cool. I would be up for that.
We could speculate all day because
Rachel McAdams. No, I don't think she would be able to handle that role. But anyways, let's see. As far as for Zelda, which I think I would have liked a more live action for this as well.
It'd be hard to do.
It would be hard to do, and I don't think fans would accept it, as well as when it comes to Illumination. But apparently this was brought up in another podcast called The Hot Mic, and they said they received a tip from a great source indicating that Universal Pictures, which is Illumination's parent company, is close to penning a deal with Nintendo for the future Zelda film. Zelda is looking like the next big Illumination Nintendo franchise, which, again, I think we were all sort of expecting.
They're wording this like this has been going on for a long time.
I know.
I mean, it's like, oh, this is the next big franchise. Like, no, you just got one. I mean, it's not like going like, oh, we have Star Wars and Star Trek and Fast and the Furious and all this shit. No, you have Mario. You have one Mario movie. There's not a franchise of movies yet. And that's kind of irritating.
Yeah, but the thing is, fans have already now started to say that that Nintendo should shop around at other studios to handle the Zelda film, which is not a bad idea, maybe. But if they're going to get this out in a timely fashion, it'll never get done if they do this.
Okay, let me ask this. So if they want to shop around to other places, who else is going to be able to do it? Pixar? I mean, no, Pixar's been dropping the ball lately.
Yeah,
and I mean, it would have to be animation to be able to do it off properly, unless you want it to look like the Avengers.
Studio Ghibli, that would be...
No.
Ghibli, that would be the best.
Absolutely not.
That would be the best.
Then it wouldn't look like...
But the thing is, they are kind of also under the Disney umbrella now, so they're kind of stuck in that deal. Well, I think for distribution-wise, Disney handles the American releases of their films. But I don't think they're in terms of creating new stuff, they don't have to answer to Disney. But I would love to see a Ghibli version of that. They've been handling that kind of fantasy for years.
And no one gives a fuck.
Everybody likes Ghibli except for you.
Not everybody.
I hope I'm saying it right, too. Ghibli.
You don't even know how to say it and you like it so much.
I would say probably Princess Mononoke was the closest to being something of a Zelda as far as type of fantasy.
Who would voice? Oh, I guess Link doesn't really talk.
He doesn't, and that's gonna be weird.
Yeah,
a silent protagonist who is suddenly able to talk, because we're gonna need him to speak.
They did that in the Tom and Jerry movie in '93, where they just made them talk, and it was just bad.
Yeah, I remember that trailer for that. And I was like,
I watched the movie in '93. Back when I was 2.
Well, they did another Tom and Jerry movie, didn't they, on HBO Max or something like that?
Oh, don't talk about that. That's
not
the one I'm talking about.
That was the live action one. Well, mixture of live action.
Yeah, that's not the one I'm talking about. That one it had who played Hit Girl in Kick-Ass?
Oh yeah. Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was in it, and it was just a meh of a movie.
But the thing is, I think when it comes to the Zelda film, I think Illumination can do it. I have no doubts about it. I'm not one of those people that's on the side of...
You're a naysayer.
I'm not a naysayer.
You're a naysayer.
I think they could do it. They've already proven that they could do it with the Mario movie, and they do a great job with the Despicable Me and Minions movie.
Yeah, I mean, the shit was good. Despicable Me's great. Okay, so there 2 things have been proven about this. Illumination would be a good choice. And the second thing that's been proven is that your children should be beaten. Right? I mean, am I wrong?
Sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, case closed. Beat your kids.
God. Oh, God.
I'm just kidding. You shouldn't beat them much.
Man. Okay. So there was some people, as far as certain YouTubers and all that.
We're still talking about this?
Yeah, just for a quick second. I'm about to move on. But the one of them, as far as YouTuber Penny Parker wrote, "I enjoyed the Mario movie, but I can say with full confidence, Illumination is not the right studio to handle the Zelda movie."
Let me ask you this: granted, we're here doing this, and thank you guys for watching and listening. But who gives a fuck what a YouTuber says?
I know.
I mean, really, like, it's just an opinion of somebody that's in their room, like we are with microphones. Now, granted, make your mind up yourself. Go watch the Mario movie. If you're a big fan of Zelda, kind of put it in that same context. If you like that type of animation style, if you like the way it looks, the way Hyrule would look in that type of style, I mean, I can't really see another way of doing it.
I actually have I have one to add to the list of studios I think might be able to handle it. And I would say the studio, which I do not know their name currently. This is my fault for not researching but this is just one of those, it just popped in there. You know,
it just popped in there.
Is the studio that's behind the Castlevania series on Netflix.
I haven't seen that either.
They would do a great job with the Zelda franchise because it's much more serious, dark. The animation looks wonderful,
and it's kind of like anime style, isn't it?
It's kind of, but it's got a sort of a mixture of like American animation and like Japanese animation. So it looks really good. Like, you just have to see it to know what I mean. But I watched the first season of that show and loved it. Like, I thought they did a great job.
Now, one thing I thought was pretty interesting is that Super Mario was the highest grossing. This is the highest grossing American movie ever in Japan.
Ever?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like an American movie in Japan, and it's Mario.
And it's already made it $1 billion.
Well, yeah. But I mean, the fact that, like, you know, we've all seen the pictures of Shigeru Miyamoto standing in the back behind, like, Chris Pratt, and standing there, like,
it's like,
you know,
like, nobody knows who I am.
Yeah, like, we know who you are, Shigeru.
Like, we know you, Shigeru.
Like, we love you.
We love you.
But, you know, it's all one of these type of things it came from him.
But there's no doubt there's no doubt that they're going to do the Zelda movie with Illumination, and that's fine.
If they ever do a Zelda movie,
I'm almost certain this is going to be the next one they tackle.
Honestly, I think they should do a Super Mario 2.
I think the Super Mario 2 is going to happen. You know, given what we saw, just But yeah, I think they'll move on and they'll do Super Mario Brothers 2. I think they're probably already in the works on that. Like, they've already probably started working on that. That'll come out first, and then we'll get a Zelda movie.
You know what I'd like to have more than Zelda?
Then we'll get an Avengers team up with all the Nintendo characters.
It'd be the Avengers, Mario, Zelda. And Toretto.
All of them, Vin Diesel.
All of them fighting together.
Like, he just comes in.
And then at the very end of it, the post-credit scenes of they all meet up at Olive Garden.
And it's like, family.
And they're all of them there, like, share breadsticks.
Tour of Italy.
Now, you know what Nintendo property I would like to see a movie of more than Zelda? Star Fox.
Star Fox would be amazing.
Yes.
I would love to see Star Fox.
But granted, I mean, like, it hasn't really had a good game in...
Still, it deserves
64.
a franchise.
That would be cool as shit.
It deserves a movie. Like, or a limited series, at least. At least a mini series. I would be fantastic with that.
Now that, with the Illumination style, would be really cool.
Would be really cool, yeah. They would do it justice.
Or they could do it with, like, Henson's Creature Shop.
And I think that they shouldn't talk like they do in 64. I think they should talk like they do in Super Nintendo.
Thank you for that.
With all subtitles.
Oh my god. Fucking Slippy.
I don't know what it would be. Like, I can't remember how Slippy sounds in the game.
Yeah, I kind of blocked it out.
Because we don't want to hear, Fox! You know, I backed away from the mic when I did that. So
yes. Thank you.
Get this guy off of me! That's all we had to hear in the damn 64.
Slippy.
Like, you handle it, Slippy. God, you've been trained. You've been... It's almost like... Did you ever see Kung Pao Enter the Fist?
No.
Okay, so there's literally one guy who's in...
I know what it is, but explain it for the people that are listening.
Yeah, so it's the one guy, which is Weeplo. Yeah, he was trained wrong on purpose as a joke. So that's Slippy in the Starbucks Academy.
Big deal. Up and over!
whatever the Academy is called.
See, no, an origin story
Yeah, of
would be
Slippy.
great. It'll be kind of like the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie where they go back and show the
Yeah.
Starfleet Academy and everything, but it'll show like or like them at
Slippy gets picked on.
like
and,
Starship Troopers when they're in the Academy and stuff. But like it'll show them like fucking up Slippy and like taking his clothes when he's in the shower, and, like hitting him with towels and stuff.
He'll have an almost Full Metal Jacket moment as far
Where
as
they beat him with socks and soap. And...
yeah, because like he caused them to get like like more work, more chores
Oh
and
my
stuff,
god!
and
like-
he almost goes nuts in the bathroom and everything. And
A- a
Star Fox has to like
Talk him down. A really dark Star Fox.
Yeah, directed by Stanley Kubrick.
No,
Posthumously,
who would
what is the
direct
word?
a dark Star Fox?
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Probably
if you say, if you say Tarantino,
I know. I was gonna say Christopher Nolan probably
no,
would.
that's way too. Nah,
I mean, he's already got Oppenheimer coming out.
Oppenheimer is.
Oppenheimer, yeah.
I mean,
gonna be
that's
3
nothing
hours
like
long.
Star Fox, though. Yes, it's coming out. I can't wait.
It's gonna be 3 hours long.
You don't even know who Oppenheimer is.
Yes, I do.
Who is that?
He is behind the Manhattan Project.
What's his name?
Richard Oppenheimer. I think it's Richard, if I remember
It is
correctly.
not right.
What was
My computer beeped. J. Robert Oppenheimer.
J. Robert. Okay, I just now got started on that episode of the last podcast. So as far as where he comes in,
Are they doing one of?
yes,
Manhattan
they're doing
Project?
Manhattan Project. Yes,
Ooh.
yeah, they're doing that right
Do
now.
they go the bridge?
The Bridge? No, they don't.
Great
do the Bridge.
podcast. Check out
Yeah,
last
yeah,
podcast
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
left.
If you
Absolutely.
like true crime and,
It
and
is
all that.
great. But anyway,
Okay, so we're done with the Mario thing. Okay, we're done with one and the Zelda thing. It's Illumination's probably gonna be the one doing it. Okay.
if you
Flat
don't
out.
like it, don't watch it.
Yeah. For
If you
real.
do like it, go watch it. And if you want to bitch about it,
Let us know in the comments your thoughts as far as if you're watching on YouTube. Please let us know in the comments.
we need
okay?
comments.
We need comments. We
Ring
need
that
people
little
to-
bell for notifications
Yeah,
and subscribe.
Yeah, and subscribe.
Because we got some crazy shit coming out.
Oh, do we ever?
Oh, yeah, we do. It's stuff to do with old systems and then something with little carts.
So just a quick note. Basically, GameStop CEO has been fired because of the poor fiscal year as far as when it comes to the beginning of 2023. Yes, this is like another person that's gone out of GameStop. So CEO Matt Furlong announced that meme stock investor and super stonk cult
Stonk?
hero, I don't know what the hell that's for.
I don't know what a super stonk
Ryan
is.
Cohen will take over as executive chairman. The
Matt
famous,
Furlong.
the-
That's Edward's brother, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Basically, the points when dropped over 15% in after hours trading as far as the stock price.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either. I just know it's bad. It's not good. Despite being profitable for the first time in years back in March, GameStop is back in the red with a net loss of $50.5 million. And so, yeah, this pretty much resulted in CEO Matt Furlong stepping down. So that's all I wanted to say about it. I mean, just haha, GameStop, because I don't know how they're still floating, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool store for what it is. I mean, never go and trade your stuff in there, but, I hate to see any game store go away, So-
When it comes to like the franchisee ones, then I'm okay with that. But it's just that this one really has lasted too long, in my opinion. But yeah, okay, that was a quick little news.
A little side tangent.
Yep. So I'm gonna leave this one as the big one.
The big one.
The big one. So we do have some new gameplay shown for Starfield, which is Bethesda's new game that's coming out in September.
Yep.
Basically, it's going to be Skyrim in space.
See, that sounds awesome.
It does sound great. And apparently, it's got everybody talking, and
We're talking.
yeah, we're talking about it.
On
Now,
Red
we have
Talks.
not seen this trailer for the gameplay. It is a few minutes long, we will
Well-
have it here on the video version, and for you audio listeners, we will have it here.
And we'll cut right to our reaction for the people listening everywhere
Yeah.
else.
Otherwise, as far as if you're just listening, yeah.
In other words, go watch on YouTube if you want to get the full experience.
full experience. I don't know. I just wanted to be.
That was great.
I just wanted to be dorky on that one. I managed to do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see this new gameplay. Oh god, gameplay trailer that was shown at Xbox Games Showcase. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So
It's supposed to be St. Louis.
Humanity has
Maybe it
always
was.
hunted for knowledge in the unknown. The wonder is not that the field of stars is so vast,
I hope I'm standing
but
like
that
that.
we have measured it.
Like what?
Like, where see all the planets like that in the
That-
distance.
I don't. You mean in the game?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about real life.
No. I'd be so scared. Oh, like we don't know already.
Is that how long Bethesda's been a company? 25 years?
Yeah.
We're all
So
here
that's what
because we're
they're-
committed to the biggest question of all. What's
I mean, I like the idea of the open space game like this, like No Man's Sky and all
I
that.
didn't like No Man's Sky.
I know,
though.
but I think this will be a lot better if it's done right. You know. Ooh. And there's mechs.
And dinosaurs.
You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
Oh, the Olive Garden. It looks good.
Oh my god. It's like cyberpunk there. with
That's
that
what I was
one.
about to say, man.
Understand
Remember
all that
the,
is
you know,
unworked.
how that went.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
Then you'd be like part of gangs and groups and
I'll
stuff.
follow
Like,
you from here on out, Captain.
man, I want one of those.
I want to be in a space game.
I love this part.
I want that to happen. Like be able to actually do that in the game.
These artifacts
Like,
could be everything.
hit the
we've been
hyperdrive,
looking
Josh!
for. Another great secret
Imagine if
the
they had like
universe
one
is
of those like
asking us
mech
to
controllers
Yeah.
for like
Oh god, like
battalion, still
yeah,
battalion.
yeah.
Human
That would be
settlements
cool.
throughout the galaxy could be at
Oh,
risk.
oh, this is actual gameplay.
Doesn't look as good as unrecorded though.
Well, yeah.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end
Star
of
Wars.
this road will change humanity forever.
That didn't look too bad though. I mean, I
No,
hope
it
there's a
looks good.
third-person option.
The dinosaurs.
Dinosaur and bugs. Ooh. It's gonna be a Starship Troopers for us.
The bugs like burrow into your butthole.
This is where we belong.
That's where I belong.
Of course they'll say that. They want to sell copies of the game.
I think it's cool.
Okay, I do like it. It does look promising.
September 6th. Yep. PC, Game Pass, Xbox Series X and S. Yep.
So I don't have an Xbox Series X or S.
And there's also going to be, and we're back with the audio people just to let them know that they're here.
It looks good for those of you that don't know.
Yeah, if you go to our YouTube channel to watch, we
Play
did
day one
obviously
with
a
Xbox
full
Game Pass.
reaction to the video, just watching it as it went along. And it looks great. It looks really good. I'm just hoping that performance-wise, it's up to snuff because we've already had so many PC and like game failures when it came to releases this year.
Cyberpunk, or no, even this
Well,
year.
this year, yeah.
This year, yeah.
Just overall, like, cause it could be a cyberpunk like level of bad.
I think they know better.
I
I
hope
think
so.
a lot of other companies learned from that.
I think they
fiasco.
definitely learned from that fiasco for sure.
And I think Cyberpunk is actually playable now.
It is. My sister actually is playing it.
I need to
She's playing
go
the
and-
PS4 base version,
That's what I have.
and she has no problems with it.
Okay.
So they have. And speaking of Cyberpunk, this was also announced recently. Was they're going to be bringing out new DLC? Finally.
DLC.
Yep, it's
the
going to
way to
be. I
be.
think it's called the Phantom Journey, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yeah, Phantom Liberty. Phantom Liberty is the new DLC that is coming out. There was a new trailer with Keanu Reeves. You know,
He's like, I signed a deal. I have to do it.
well, I mean,
I bet he saw
his
the trailer.
character's returning, so
I bet he saw the trailer for this. He's like, whoa.
Whoa. It will be out on PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC for $29.99.
$30.
Yep. It will not be coming to last-gen consoles like PS4, as those versions were notoriously suboptimal.
Yes.
So that's fine. I get it. I understand.
We're old now, and we need to upgrade our stuff, sir.
So the trailer would featured a glimpse in the new story, characters, and location, all that stuff. So it's cool. And yep, you have to along the way you meet Keanu Reeves' character Johnny Silverhand. As far as returning back to the story, so you could actually right now pre-order through the PlayStation Store, and you'll get some early access to a new vehicle called the Quadra Sport R7 Vigilante. So, it's cool.
Yeah.
And PS5 players will get 3 exclusive premium PlayStation Network profile avatars.
That's what you always wanted.
Avatars.
That makes it worth the price right there. New avatars for your PlayStation Network profile.
There's going to be also a game and DLC bundle available, normally priced at $70.99, but those who purchase the bundle before June 26th will get a 25% off of the price, while the game itself is also on sale at 50% off until the same date. So, would it be better just to buy the 50% off base game and then buy the DLC?
Maybe.
Like, would that be a little cheaper, in my opinion?
But you don't get the PlayStation Network profile avatars.
Oh!
They're 3 exclusive premium
Screw you,
PlayStation Network.
Xbox. That's pretty much what I'm hearing there.
But no, okay, yay. Okay, good for them.
Okay, so Starfield, though, I'm excited for. I want to see how well it does. I hope it's a great experience. Skyrim in space, I want to be able to play with my friends on, i.e. this guy. I want to be able to play with this guy over here on Starfield, because I think it would be up our alley,
Yes.
Yes.
And speaking of alleys, we did play a game called Bum Simulator that we will be doing a video for shortly.
Yes, that's coming soon. Just,
plugging
some sim
plug.
stuff, yeah. For you people out there, especially if you audio people are not, watching the YouTube versions.
Maybe we should go over to YouTube and watch the other shit that we do.
Yeah, Dark Patterns.
Dark Patterns.
Bring you over. But anyways, continue on with more news. Starfield is looking great. We now have our big news story. We're going to have an exclusive one for the YouTube viewers. So audio people, get over there. I got to keep driving home. Yeah. Okay, so this is the big news that's going on, is that Ubisoft is doing a brand new open world Star Wars game. Finally, we get it.
Star Wars Outlaws.
Not
which is a strange title.
Yeah, not a MMORPG or anything of that sort. We're finally getting a real open world Star Wars game. Like, this is what I've been waiting for.
Yes.
Star Wars Outlaws, and it'll be releasing next year sometime. We do have some gameplay shown. We'll obviously react to it on the video version here for you audio people.
On YouTube.
Yeah, sorry, I had to let them know.
This is
but
so
we
funny.
we will react and let you know.
Like, if you're driving down the road and listening to this on Spotify
You're
or
probably
Apple
so
Play
sick
or
of me.
anything like that, it doesn't matter. I know you text and drive anyway. Just pull up your phone and watch us on YouTube while you're driving.
Damn. Okay. So people knew that Ubisoft was going to be working on a Star Wars game because Disney, whenever they acquired the license for Lucasfilm, they said, "Hey, EA, you're not going to be the only people doing games with us, okay? We're going to let some other people do it." Ubisoft was one of the studios announced that they would be developing a new Star Wars game. This is it. This is the new game. They finally showed it off at the basically the Summer Game Fest, and as far as through the Ubisoft Forward,
like the car company.
No.
Forward, like to go forward.
So apparently, it's supposed to be very much like how, like the Far Cry series has done with their open world, which is wonderful. You know how much I'm a fan of Far Cry.
More first-person shooters.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be third person as well.
It does look third person.
So,
Let's check it out.
Let's check it out for you
and we'll
video
review
people.
our dark patterns. This is 10 minutes long.
I'll try to, you know.
Well, it's like you're going to be here for a bit.
Yep, I'm going to be editing this part for a while.
Is that ice? Or is
Could
that
be.
kyber crystal?
Work in progress.
Or is
Does
it
not
or
represent
is
the
it a
final
butthole?
quality. Could be valuable stuff.
Oh, God, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck is that thing?
It's Star Wars. That's all you have to say.
I don't know if I want to pet it or kick it.
Oh, no.
Good boy.
Okay.
Okay, I want to pet it yet.
She looks a little weird there for that second.
She doesn't look real. She's like she's game graphics or something.
Ooh, what do we got? Oh, this is gameplay. Looks like look, you can see you actually could use the pet in some way.
Ow, my hand.
I'm so glad this is not a Jedi focused game. That this looks like it says Outlaws as far as like
Well, I mean,
people
I
who are
think-
like mercenaries.
I think whenever they did Rogue One, people were like, "Oh shit, there are other things out there other than Jedi
Yeah.
and Sith," and so
Next.
then they did Mandalorian, and then they have the.
I think the popularity of like Mandalorian has helped open up some more stories in the universe. That and Rogue One.
Yeah, and what's the other one they did? Andor.
Yeah, Andor. Yeah, I haven't watched that yet, but I want to. Oh, that's cool.
Hang on tight.
Okay, so it's almost like not really like Far Cry in the sense of how the gameplay looks.
You know what? It reminds me of
Assassin's
It
Creed.
reminds me of Uncharted.
Yeah, or to me it looks like Assassin's Creed, which is another Ubisoft property.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So it would make sense of coming from them.
The environments are great though.
Yeah, they do.
So
Uh-oh,
I teased.
uh-oh.
So she's on Tatooine.
Oh shit!
Okay, we'll figure this out.
Run! Run!
The score's
bitch!
great so far.
Run! Uh-oh. Oh, that was good. I want that weapon. I wish you could just pick it up.
Maybe you can.
Hey, Nick.
Good shot.
Look at the dents
Ah.
coming up in the.
She sent the pet to get the gun.
That's pretty cool. The way the dents are kind of showing up in the
Oh
wall.
yeah. Like from the
From
blaster.
the from the blaster's.
Impact.
That's the word I'm trying to say.
Impact.
I'm trying to watch and then formulate words. at the
Oh, he
same
brought it
time.
back to you.
Now that's gonna be sad. That little fucker gets shot.
Yeah, for real.
Dick Ferrick.
Dick Ferret.
Is that what she said?
God, that's what it sounded like to me.
Dick Ferret?
Is that what that thing is? He's a Dick Ferret.
Maybe that's what it's called. Yeah. But it'll be like some weird
think that went
variation of
pretty
it.
well,
Dick a ferret. Something like that.
There's the motorcycle.
Oh,
gang.
oh, nice. Yes. I'm loving this
Look at
idea.
this.
Woo!
These guys don't
Well, this definitely isn't Tatooine because there's definitely no green there.
Well,
It's
they're
all
speaking
sand
Huttese,
and
though.
quartz.
hang on.
It's rough. It's quartz.
Gets everywhere.
It's everywhere. Oh, this is looking great though. Good job, Ubisoft.
So far, so good.
Ah!
That was close.
Damn you, bitch!
It goes in slow motion. His hand just goes like that.
I would love that.
Were you seen?
I said I got it. What else matters?
Should I
Uh-oh.
assume we won't be working for the Pikes anytime soon?
Well, they'll probably forgive me.
Comforting.
Uh-oh. Look at it. Well, I don't think that person was after her. It was
There's
just,
Jonta's hope.
just driving by.
She needs to go get some power converters.
Go to the Tashi station to get some power converters. You can waste time with your friends later. Look at that thing. Man, if you get smacked by one of those speeders,
Oh, that would be so great.
Like,
I'll laugh my ass
you
off.
get hit and run by a damn
Hit and
speeder.
run, then the cops go pull him over. Do you know what you did? No, sir, she didn't. She was not in the
Hey,
crosswalk.
Andy.
You're late, Kay. Doc is waiting.
What? Are you worried?
No.
Okay.
A droid with a jacket?
He's cold.
He's cold.
Be careful.
It could be like a
Not a friend. She can't be
like a General Grievous type thing.
Oh, so he's like has part.
I don't know.
Has
I'm
some like parts in him.
speculating. He may have like human arms.
Yeah.
And they're cold.
Because the
Oh,
nerves.
it's a hippie. She just walked through the hippie curtain.
Oh man,
Round two.
Like, thanks for ruining my hologram fight,
jackass.
little Akbar looking fucker.
K-Vess. Back already. I told you she's fresh, but she's
Makes me wonder what
this?
time period this is.
just a friend.
Like during.
knows?
Well, obviously the Empire's around because that's Empire outfit.
So this is
Job was more complicated than you said, Dunka.
probably before New Hope,
Maybe, yeah.
unless she's secretly working for the rebellion.
Hey, these aren't toys.
If the rebellion's around.
I'm sure it is. People always rebel.
They're investments.
Give it to the Empire.
Yeah, she could be a sleeper agent or
Wait.
something.
Yeah.
We haven't met. Don't really know many of you.
Stealing illegal contraband, running with syndicates. I could say you're a threat to the Empire. I
Oh.
would have to, if you're smart.
She's pulling the bitch card now.
Bribe, do not bribe. Ooh.
Thanks.
Of course you bribe. What are you
Smart
doing?
enough to get myself out of trouble.
You pay the tax just like everyone else.
Whoa, kid. Let's just throw
Oh,
facts.
I like her gun.
Han shot first.
You won't make it off to Shara alive.
Maybe.
Han was the only one to shoot.
Yeah. Han shot first. You heard it here. Got some credits.
All troopers, we have reports.
You want some death sticks?
You need to go home and rethink your life.
I need to go home and rethink my life.
That Imperial announcement.
You don't want to sell me death sticks.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
Could be.
I told you not to trust her.
That whole just sequence, like,
first time we've
in
outrun
that
the
second
Empire.
movie. In this,
It's like walking up to Obi-Wan. Do you want some heroin?
yeah, pretty much. It's like, dude, do you not recognize Jedi robes? Like, he was very obvious.
We need to leave.
Like,
Yeah,
everybody
no
on that
kidding.
planet would have
Ship,
known.
though.
Oh my god. We're getting such, like, space-based games that are coming out really well. Woo, buddy!
Watch out for those clouds.
Oh, time to zoom in the
Okay, now I
skies.
will say, this shit is making me want a new gen console. The current gen console, because I'm so behind.
Oh, man. The music sounds great, too.
Yep.
Very John Williams-esque.
Speaking of John Williams, we're actually going to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark in concert
Nothing on the sensors.
on Friday.
Yet.
You suck!
I know, isn't that cool?
Anybody
Uh-oh.
on the sensors
Uh-oh,
now?
she called the Empire.
TIE fighters on us.
This is cool, we go... Dude, I've been asking for this sort of thing forever. To be able to go...
You've been asking the right people then, because we got it.
We got it. Thank you,
Who did you
Ubisoft.
ask? Who did you ask?
Somebody.
Okay, you need to find out who it was so we can go to them every
powers
time.
that be or something, because
It's
I've been
the Jesus?
I've been wanting a Star Wars game that went from the planet area, like doing something on the planet,
Straight into a
straight
battle.
into a battle in space. Yeah, and we
ND,
got
get
it.
us out of here.
We're here. We made it.
Calibrating hyperdrive.
Oh, do it! Go! Nice. Get out of that situation, that sticky situation. Be funny if they were right behind.
We made it.
Escape the Empire. Yep.
Akava orbit.
That's cool.
There's that weird looking thing. It's like a cat.
Hey,
Yep, doing a little making biscuits thing.
got your new toy.
Oh, it's like a valuable thing. And it's like,
So,
here you go.
where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
Why is she looking like Sigourney Weaver in Alien mixed with something else? Guess it. Just how her hair looks and stuff.
Sigourney Weaver mixed with Mickey Rourke.
Oh.
God, that would be awful.
Post surgery or before surgery?
Oh, after. So, ooh. We're getting a
Oh
compilation
no, not the chicken walker.
now. Call me a chicken fucker.
Oh, this is looking so good.
Oh, hit one eye.
Dude, we're gonna get on the damn Star Destroyer and fuck things up.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming 2024.
I want it.
I
want
need
to
it.
play it.
Oh baby, oh baby.
That is way more exciting than
Yeah, I agree.
what was the other one? I forgot the name of it.
Starfield?
Yeah, that just made me forget what we're even talking about.
Starfield, I mean, this is going to be open world, but like I'm wondering how open world both are going to be.
Yeah.
You know, well, we'll get this game. So we'll get Starfield this year, play it to death. Then we'll get, you know, then we'll get Star Wars Outlaws that next year.
See, that to me, it looks more like
it looks
Firefly.
like,
it reminds me of Firefly. It's like a space.
Yeah.
It looks like a space western.
Yeah, it does.
So I mean, with Starfield, we get kind of like No Man's Sky meets. Jesus Christ, my brain just went. I do not want to talk. But we'll get No Man's Sky meets Skyrim.
Yeah.
With this, we get No Man's Sky meets
like Red Dead.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, it feels like a Red Dead game when she was going through all this stuff.
Yeah. So,
as far as like the desert area.
Yes, and that has my attention.
Oh yeah, I figured it might. You know,
Yes, it
so
does.
great job on Ubisoft. I hope they stay the course and keep the game looking this good, like and playing that well. I mean, it looked fun.
It does look fun
on the
like,
gameplay.
I mean, this is kind of funny. I have not been excited for a game in a long time.
Ooh,
but this one,
it got your attention.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay, so Star Wars Outlaws. We're gonna have to
keep an eye out.
That or I hope it comes to PC. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. Well, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. A lot of things can happen in a year.
So now, because we've covered that stuff, we've covered Starfield, we've covered Star Wars Outlaws. Now, this is going to be an exclusive just for our YouTube version of the podcast.
So if you're driving along, listen to us on Spotify or Apple Music, pull out your phones, stop texting, and just watch us while you drive.
Well, once it becomes available.
It doesn't matter.
Once it becomes available, you know, as far as the YouTube version.
Oh, yeah,
so.
then you can watch us while you're driving.
Okay, so now let's go into this special article that's exclusive to the podcast today on the YouTube channel.
Stupid.
So basically, gamers anxiously check their heads after a Twitch streamer shows headphone dent.
Shaver's working like a champ. Dude, I have like an indent right here. This is where my headphones go. I have a fucking headphone indent in my head? What the fuck? I always thought that was just my hair. I thought just my hair did that.
So yeah, I'm sure you'll see this happening in this area here.
Yep.
But
so
this is the stupidest thing I've seen in a long time.
Oh my god. So basically a Twitch streamer named Kurtos shaved his head for charity and he discovered something very concerning. So that's pretty funny considering how bad Twitch is getting right now. I know you don't know anything about that going on, but
I don't care.
It's bad. It's really bad.
So yeah, so basically if you stream a lot or if you play online a lot and use your headset a lot, you more than likely have a dented ass head and you need one of those little things they put on infants to make their head the proper shape.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Those little like baby helmets.
So the story goes that during a June 3rd charity stream for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, very nice, streamer Kurtos shaved his head in support of the charity and to his complete shock discovered a headset-shaped indent right at the top of his skull. His decidedly dented head and his reaction to it swiftly caught the attention of other streamers and gamers who've either experienced or worried about the same thing. It turns out that the issue is a bit more widespread than one might have thought.
It brings a whole new thing out. Like, you remember when you were little and your parents like, oh, you do something stupid and like, oh, you got like a fucking soft head.
Or like they tell you the whole thing of like, don't keep your face like that. It'll
Get
stuck.
Get stuck.
Yeah, I guess in this
don't
case,
wear
this
those
is what happened.
headsets. Your head will get stuck that way.
And thankfully, anytime we ever streamed, we did it terribly in terms of audio-wise. We didn't have headsets on. We had a microphone on the table, and that's all we did.
Have headsets, but I mean,
we don't have those indents.
I don't do that often. I mean, if my head is dented, it's not from that. It's from probably falling off something when I was little.
I just have sort of a tan line because of the.
Oh yeah, you're getting that. You're getting that.
I wear the hat. Like, a lot so, but I don't have a dent like that as far as on Kurtos's head. You know.
This is where my headphones go. I have a fucking headphone dent on my head.
That's a direct quote from him. What the fuck? I always thought that was just my hair.
That's funny.
That is really funny.
Everyone out there that does a lot of streaming, everyone that goes out there and does a lot of online playing, feel your head.
Yeah.
See if you have
the dent.
The dent.
So, check your head. You got a dent? You got a dent if you're wearing those headphones for so long, especially if you're a Twitch streamer that depends on those headphones for hours on end. That's pretty much how it happened. It's because they wear the headphones like for a long time.
It's kind of like when you take off like tight shoes and socks and you see the indentions. And
and this is permanent.
Maybe. But I mean, we should call it. If you take off your headset and you notice the Harvey dent in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're not going to do that. But
that's funny.
But apparently, a lot of other people have noticed having fucked up dented heads.
So this is just a funny story in general.
Oh, it's so goofy.
Yeah. So mainly just it's just the headset's pushing down on fat and soft tissue, or it's this nothing more than the natural shape of some people's heads. Like it could be all kinds of stuff. Like it just depends. But yeah, that's the dented head story.
The dented head story, yeah. The Harvey story.
But yeah, otherwise I think that's pretty much it for our episode tonight. Tonight in our case recording. But that's for today. We'll definitely be coming out with new material here very soon. I am in the works of editing some stuff, and then we're in the works of filming some more stuff.
We have some crazy shit. We have a new segment that we're going to be releasing soon.
Yes.
We have a couple of new videos that we're working on in the vein of our Hyperscan video. The WTF is the series.
Yep.
And we are about halfway through working on a legit short horror movie.
Woo!
So all kinds of stuff.
But yeah, we'll still be here. Otherwise, continuing the podcast. Make sure that if you audio people, make sure to follow the podcast wherever you're listening to, either Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google, wherever you're listening to, iHeartRadio, even we're on all of them. So, and otherwise, here on the YouTube version, make sure that you like and subscribe.
Ring the little bell.
Make sure you leave comments. Let us know what you think of Starfield, Star Wars Outlaws, all these great things that are coming.
Leave Julian a happy birthday message in the comments.
Yeah.
He is 23 now. He's
suddenly went down in age.
Yes, he was 23, and we are wishing him a happy 23 years.
Oh
born
my God,
in the year 2000.
It is not 23. Just
you were born in the year that I went into 10th grade.
No. But, okay. Anyways, that's pretty much it. We'll catch you guys on the next episode of Red Talks, and see you with some new material here soon on YouTube.
Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.